Hey, what's up? What's going on? How are you? It's Saturday. It's been a while, huh? I get busy doing other things, and then every once in a while I have problems with the internet or something, and it's slow, and I don't want to sit here and wait 25 minutes for the video to load up. But anyhow, hell of a week, right? Everybody's loosening up things. We had 700 more cases. Let me make sure I'm saying this right. Yes, 792 more cases this week than last week. And one of my friends, actually a relative, says to me, those are from 2 or 3 weeks ago. These are not the current tests. Everything's getting better. I'm not so sure about that. All right. Hope you're right. I really do. I hope everybody's right. I hope the president's right. I hope everybody's right, that they can go outside and do all this thing. But I got a hunch that Dr. Fauci and some of the other people that are out there that are talking, they're right. And the politicians are wrong. And if that's the case, we're screwed. I mean, forget the illness. I mean, forget that stuff. You're just plain out and out screwed. There's enough crap out there going on with the economy and everything like that. That's the other thing. Somehow or another, people feel that it's going to be like magically even if the virus does what Trump says it's going to do, it magically disappears. Things aren't going to be the same. I mean, take a look around you. I mean, you think everything's going back to normal? I'm not so sure. Let's say we have a football game, which is what the NFL says they're going to do. They're going to start on time. So in September we have an NFL game. 72,000 fans in the Giants Stadium, whatever they call it now, but I used to call it Giants Stadium. And 2 weeks later, people start dropping like flies. What are we going to do? Huh? We're going to cancel everything again? What are we going to do? I mean, it's I don't know. I don't think they can handle it. I don't think the economy could handle a setback. I mean, the economy would have problems long term, but I don't think they could handle a setback. And you see what the Trumpsters doing, right, with the meatpacking plants. They screw those people, put them back to work, even though there's 5,000 of them infected, and I forget how many have died. But screw them, they're blacks and Latinos, and who cares, That's Trump's motto, and I'm sorry, man, but the man is a pure racist and bigot. So are a lot of Americans. It's a problem, I've said that before. That's something that's always been there, I'm guilty of it, from when I was a kid and everything, and not knowing. And occasionally, I'll get mad and I'll forget and I'll say something, and you say, well, you can't do that yeah, you can. You can forget. You can say things, hell, I mean, I remember part of the problem I had back in the day in high school I'd be sitting around with these guys in the study hall, all these black athletes and everything. Really, they'd start screaming at you, nigga, your mom is so, and I just start laughing. I'm sorry, they were laughing, I was laughing, I thought that, I wouldn't say that to them, because they'd kill me, but it was funny to see them sitting there doing that, and you had not Gregory, can't remember his name, Richard Pryor. You had him out there telling all these black stories, using all the black language and everything, and he was hilarious, absolutely hilarious. And then people said, you can't do that anymore. You can't make fun of yourselves anymore because you're stereotyping yourselves. And you know what? At the time, I thought they were, that's just bullshit, And then after a while, I realized they were right. They were stereotyping themselves. They were not, they weren't helping themselves at all. I don't think jumping up and down and saying everything's unfair, it helps either. I mean, there's someplace along the line there has to be some intellectual discussion, and with this administration, that's not possible. There's nobody in that administration working in that direction that I believe has got any kind of intellectual ability whatsoever. They're all con men. They're all thieves. Kushner's one of the, his son-in-law is probably one of the biggest thieves. He's probably stealing from Trump. Trump's to go to check his bank accounts, find out what's going on. So anyhow, let me show you something. This here's a project I'm working on now. It's kind of rough. It's got to be finished and everything. It's got to be stained and whatnot. But that's what I'm working on right now. And oh, dusty in here. I don't know when it'll get finished because I'm taking my time. I still haven't been able to go out and get the wood I need for the projects that people want me to do. So when this is done, I'm done. I'll go back to doing wood spirits. Let's see. There, that's a wood spirit. It's just a face, goofy looking face on a piece of wood. We got dogs. I got all my dogs. I do a lot of hounds like this, big, small, sitting, standing. I get them out of a book, and then I do my own version of it. Try to anyhow. Cappuccino. My wife makes it for me, Ruby. Yeah. I'm going to try and do these a little bit more often. I know I keep saying that, but it's what's going on in the house, because I need some sort of quiet in here to be able to do that. And then I have to have the microphones working and everything like that. So, you look for me, and let's hope everybody's right. That there's everything's going to turn around and everything will be back to normal. I can't see it happening, and I'll tell you, we'll go into that the next time. Anyhow, listen, have a good day, and maybe I'll talk to you tomorrow.